I want to thank you for just coming out here today. Oh, I see Mr. Hansen. He's from Amador. This community of character started actually, I think, I just remember these character traits when I was actually a high school student at Amador. I graduated with the class of 2005, so it's about 7 years. I moved to Pleasanton when I was in 7th grade, and Mr. Hansen also was still principal of Harvest Park Middle School. So it's interesting to see how you have all, tried to instill something with the students and the kids here. And it's always about, kids come first in Pleasanton, especially with our schools here. And I want to let you know that I'm one of those recipients. I'm one of those kids. It's just a dream come true, actually, to be able to. I know that sometimes our students here have you ever had sons or daughters who kind of complain, oh, I'm in Pleasanton. It's such a bubble here. I'm so bored. It's just nothing happens here. But it was not until I went to college in Los Angeles and had seen firsthand some of the communities there and how much of the students had to struggle to even wake up each morning and not have bullets fly through their walls. To appreciate what I've been given here. I was given a safe haven to walk to school, to Amador, to go to classes without this fear of, having my life taken away, or drugs, or, gangs, or anything like that. And that's really rare. That's so rare. And to be given the opportunity to take so many different classes and to just participate in so many extracurriculars and sports, and wow, that was amazing. I had an amazing childhood here, and I would not, if I had the choice to come back and raise my kids to a community like this, that would be wonderful. So I'm so grateful to have been a recipient and to have been brought up in this community. That's the first thing I wanted to mention. Thank you all for just keeping our community such a great place to be. Everyone tells me, what's it like growing in Pleasanton? I was like, it was amazing. I loved it. Every minute of it, from middle school, those awkward adolescent years to senior year, it was truly amazing. So thank you, Pleasanton Schools, for all that you've given me. Now, the second thing is that another thing that Pleasanton gave me was a chance to take classes so I could go to a college. And I ended up at UCLA. And it was there that I found out I had leukemia back in my senior year of college. I just was 1 or 2 courses shy from graduating, and I sort of dealt with this illness. And since then, I've been dealing with it since I was 22, so it's been about 3 years. And this whole campaign started actually 3 years ago in my hospital room, when I thought, I have to do something about my situation, and then I realized my situation could probably help other people. The thing about leukemia and other blood cancers, and you've probably heard this before, is that it's very aggressive, it's very malignant, and it's quite powerful. But it also demands you to beg from other people to save your life, and that's through a bone marrow / stem cell transplant. And this requires someone to come in and save someone else's life. So it's very interesting in that aspect. So the thing with that is that I didn't, like many other individuals here, I had a hard time. I mean, if it's hard enough to ask someone for their money, I think it's hard enough to ask someone to save, your life. So, and to donate something, a part of themselves to you. But many people don't know that it's something that can regenerate on its own. Many people don't know that, it just takes a cheek swab as a preliminary test. And if you're chosen, which it's probably about 1 in 200 something people in this world, then you go on to the next stages. So what we've been trying to do with this campaign is to let the next generation know that this is one of the, everyone keeps talking about, we have to find a cure for cancer. We have to do this and that. Well, there is something we can do about it. It's this. So, you know, just by registering, you have made a huge difference in someone's life. And you stay into the registry until you're 61 years old. So, you know, in the meantime, what we've been doing is this campaign started here, actually, you know, and we call our headquarters in Pleasanton. But really, like, in reality, it's spread all across the nation. And so far, we've registered about 21,000 people. And we're actually, I think we saved 5 patients now. So I don't know the ages of them, but there are 5 of them who have people ready to go and donate. And again, it's amazing. And a lot of people ask me like, oh, okay, well, you have to deal with this illness. Shouldn't you be spending all your time on it? And yes, it's true. It's really hard to you know, like delegate and be a CEO of something or a nonprofit and then deal with your cancer at the same time, which I've been told and scolded by even Team Janet members to stop. Like checking my emails, you know, stop all this stuff. But in reality, that's the thing that's keeping me going. And it's a sense of compassion and community of character that I've learned in school that has kind of just driven me to keep going and going. And so, you know, unfortunately, most of the Team Janet members can't make it today. They're in Los Angeles, but we have about 10 people on our like staff, and they're not being paid. They're trying to juggle graduate school and full-time jobs. But you know, they sense this sense of compassion, and they're very happy. And so I speak on behalf of Team Janet. Really, so thankful for this award. Thank you for recognizing us today. And I guess I'll just continue with my rounds of chemotherapy. I'm getting ready to actually enter some clinical trials. So I'll be thinking of everyone, and we're going to keep registering everyone. And I guess we'll register as many as we can. So hopefully that'll, you know, start a revolution. All right, thank you so much.